The purpose of this recording is to walk through the steps that are necessary to create a forcing rule. So an individual slide is forced to students given certain criteria in the course. For example, if there is information that should be presented to students during week 3 of enrollment, a condition can be set so students who are enrolled in week 3 will receive that slide as they move into that current week in the course. At this point, we should have already uploaded the forcing slide, and it should be present in our folders within the course. It's important that you know the object ID number, so you'll want to retrieve that information for the specific slide before moving forward. When you have the object ID number, we're going to go to the main menu, and then under students, we're going to go to the very bottom choice and choose forcing. And this is where we'll set the conditions for our forcing rule. We're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and we're going to add a forcing rule by clicking the blue button. And now we're going to name our rule. The specific rule we're going to set up together today is for students who are in week 1 of their grace period. So we are going to name this week 1. And we're also going to choose students we want students who are active 1 week to receive this specific slide. So we want to change weeks active to equals 2 and 1 because we're focusing on week 1 students only. We also could choose a specific grade level if there were information we wanted to present and enforce to students in a specific grade level. We could choose that as well. For example, end of semester deadlines, testing information, whatever it may be for that specific level, or if there was a specific item we wanted to share with a specific week, we could choose that as well. We're going to force these students who are in week 1 to object 529. That's the specific object ID number that has already been uploaded into this course. And then we're going to save the rule. This is where in force 2, this is where you enter that specific object number that you want them to see. Once we save the rule, we can see that it shows up on our rule list. We've named it week 1. Students matching weeks active equal to 1 will receive the week 1 ELA forcing slide, and that's the object ID number that we've entered. Every time you create a rule, you will follow the same procedure, and it'll show up in order here on the screen. It's important to note this item here. Forcing rules overrides course-wide forcing conditions and allow you to set up rules once per course for your students. Only one rule, and this is what's important, may apply to a student, and they're applied from the top to a bottom. So if you do have more than one rule that may apply to a specific week, it's important that you notice the order that they appear here. Rules will be applied from 1 down, from top to bottom. Once you have set your rule, you'll click submit, and the rule will be applied to that specific week. If you have any questions or concerns, please let us know and we can explore further.